I think it's working now. Okay, we should be fine. So that's Hammer getting out of the way of everyone. So, Trucker with a 108.3. Joe's currently got first though with a 108 flat. Hammer with a 108.3 as well, narrowly quicker than Trucker with a 0.9. Ermag with a 109 flat. Sten with a 19.1. Percival also with a 19.1, and then Fox Blue with a 15.3, and Stuart with a 30 flat. As we have Rishi coming up to the line now, what can he do? And it's going to be a 1 minute 19.3. He's setting himself up for another lap. Razi up to the line, what can he do? He's also setting himself up for another lap. Aero Blake though goes with a 108.5, puts himself in P4 just ahead of his teammate there. We've got an Alpine about to come across the line now. That's Fox Blue coming to the pits. Sten also coming into the pits. Ermag into the pits. Who does 1.2 seconds down? Everyone coming into the pits after their first runs here. Rico though, he's now coming up to the line. Invalidated lap though. He's got to go again. Who does I don't? His lap here. Yep, he's into the pits. Jug though, I think will. Jug, what can he do as he crosses the line now? And it's P2 for him with a 108.2, 2 tenths off Joe. So a good banker lap from him there, as we have David, I think, about to start his lap. Yep, that is David about to start his lap in the Alpine. Other drivers, we have Razi. That's a middle sector, purple middle sector from Razi there, so this is a good lap from him. What can he do is he stays tight to the left hand side. And he crosses the line and it's P6 with a 108.7, a good lap from him there. As who else is crossing the line? D-Max starts his lap. And we've got 2 Aston Martins coming into the pits. We have an Alfa Romeo. Alfa Rico with a purple middle sector as well. So people finding a lot of time in the middle sector here. What can Rico do? Is he coming up to the line now? Got a 108 flat from Joe to beat, and with the purple middle sector he might be able to just do that as he crosses the line. And it's a 108.2 from Farico, puts him just behind Jug in P3. This Jug is going to peel into the pits. David, what can he do? Currently not set a lap time. However, as he comes across the line now, it's P6 with an 8.4 as Pyro starts his lap. We've got an AlphaTauri come through the final sector now of D-Mac. What can he do? As he's going to complete the lap. Let's see where it takes him. As he crosses the line now, and it's a 109.9 for him. Fox Blue about to start his lap. Percival about to start his lap, so people starting to start the next laps. Trucker also joining them. David with an invalid lap time, so that won't be him. Connor is on his out lap still. Stuart narrowly behind on his out lap. Also, Farico is on a lap, although it's just not a quick one, so he might be peeling into the pits here. He might be just giving his teammate some slipstream down the back end of the straight there. So good teamwork by Farico there, trying to help his teammate out as much as he can. Pyro, he's invalidated his lap. Is he going to go again? Yes, he's going to go again. And that's Sten about to start his lap. Connor is on his lap. That's a spin there for Fox. He's dropped it on the left hand side there. I'm assuming the back end stepped out on him and he didn't want it to. D-Mac coming up to the line. Is he going to peel into the pits, having already set a lap time? Yes, he is. And so it's going to be Percival. What can he do? No, coming up to the line. Currently starting on 109.1. Is it going to be an improvement? Yes, it is. It's a 108.8, so 3 tenths he improved. In the end of it, it's Trucker to the top. Faces him straight after. So Trucker had provisional pole for a couple of seconds, which takes it back straight away. And the gap just over 2 tenths between the two drivers there. Stuart, what can he do on his first Proper flying lap here as he crosses the line, and it's going to be P3 for him with a 108.1. So good luck from Stuart there. No, who's crossing the line? It's not going to be David, is that? Stuart spinning around. Obviously trying to go for another lap as Pyro comes across the line. It's P15 for him as we see, I think, Sten moving up into P8 here. As he finishes lap. Hooders now replaces him in P8. Now who've we got? Catsby in P11 with a 108.6. And that's going to be it for a while. We do have Red Bull Percival. However, after just completing the lap, I don't think he's going to finish the lap. No, he's not. He peels into the pits. Jug on his out lap. He's about to start his lap. Trocker peeling into the pits. Mag. I think that's Mag. He's coming into the pits for invalidating his lap time. Rishi is going to cross the line. It's going to be P6 with a 108.2. Good lap from Rishi there. It was, I believe, Razi starting his lap. Or had he just set? He might have just set that lap actually with a 108.7. He might have just set that. As we have some cars coming around the final corner. Habit Connor being one of them. What can he do? He's actually going to peel into the pits here, along with, I believe, never mind, Blake's going to finish his lap. P11, and he's up to P2 there with a 108 flat. So a good lap from him there, and that gets him front row for the time being. As Stem peels into the pits. We have Catsby coming into the pits as well. Hooders coming into the pit. Pyro also coming into the pits, and the Alfa Romeo of T-Shell Stewart coming into the pits. Who else have we got on laps here? Can David about to start his lap? Let's see what Jug can do. As he comes up to the line now, is it going to be an improvement? Yes, it is, and it's P2. He's joined Joe in the 107.8. So that's a good luck from him there. Razi, is he coming into the pits? No, he's not. He's going to start a lap time, and it's a 108.1. As Farico starts his lap. Well, I should probably stay on board with people. So Razi with a 108.1. So good luck from him there. We've not got anyone coming across the line for a while now. We have yellow flags in sector 2. That's for someone going out of the way. Blake, I don't think, is going to be on a lap here. Yeah, Blake comes into the pits. We have... is this David? I think, yes, it is David through the middle sector. It's not a purple middle sector. He is, however, 3 tenths up already. Currently sat in P10. It's close gaps though, everywhere here. As he comes across the line for David, it's P4 with a 108 flat. 2 thousandths of a second ahead of Trocker there with a purple final sector. He's running a low downforce setup there. You judge off of that. As it's a Red Bull crossing the line, and it's Percy. He's not going to do anything. Hammer retires. I don't know if that's a crash retire or whether that's just a leave retire. Farico peels into the pits. D-Mac, is he on a lap? Yes, he is on a lap. P17, and he's going to stay there for the time being. 5 tenths improvement though, so he's finding some time. There's no look. Fox into the pits. With behind, about to open his lap. I've been looking for a good performance today. Not been two of the greatest of races from him. A couple of spins here and there. As long as he keeps it tidy though, he should be able to fight up front really, with the pace that he's got. As we look further back, who've we got? David, he's not on a lap, he's going to be coming into the pits. Sten's about to open his lap. Percival though, he's going to be on a lap time here, I believe. And so what can he do now? Coming through the final sector. What's he going to do? Currently sat at a 108.8. He crosses the line. It's a 108.4. That moves him up to P3. As Huda's starting his lap time. D-Mac coming into the pits. So Ermag, what can he do? It's purple middle sector from Ermag. All he needs to do is keep it together here, and he could be easily in the top 10. But it's so tight. You never know. What can Ermag do? He opens the DRS now. Stays as far left as he can. Cuts the beam, and it's P11. So despite the purple middle sector, it's only a 108.4, which is only 6 tenths away from first place. That's how close it is. Currently narrowly set ahead of his teammate for now. Sten will be the next one. What can Sten do? Currently down in P13. His teammate only 2/10 ahead in P9. It's a middle sector. I don't know if that's a visual glitch, but according to the game, it's another purple middle sector for Sten here. He's about to come across the line now. What's it going to be for Sten? It's P4 with a 108 flat, and he moves up the order. Highly as Percy into the pits. Hooders, he's not happy with his lap. 2/10 down, he comes into the pits. Stewart about to start his lap. We've got is that Connor close behind. See if Ermag isn't on another lap. Sten, has he gone for another lap, or is he? He's currently a second down. I don't think he's going to be on another lap here. Stay with him. He's still pushing the car, it seems. I think he might just be pushing to see if he can get anything out of the car, or is that a huge slide from him? I think he's just messing around. I'm not fully sure though. He might just be pushing the car a lot. He's not going to be improving. Connor currently down in P19 in last at the moment. He'll look to improve. As who do we see? It's going to be Fox going around the final corner here, isn't it? Jug opening his lap, so Connor is going to be the next one. Can Connor improve on his position? Look at that, he's 7.5 seconds up. So he's definitely going to be improving his time. Is he going to improve his position though? The Alpine driver of Fox is just ahead. Neither of those drivers have set a perfect time yet as Connor comes across the line. What's it going to be for Connor? Crosses the line, it's P16 with a 108.9. He's ahead of Pyro there as that's Stewart starting his lap. As David's disqualified. David's been disqualified for I'm not quite sure what. That means he's going to start from the back of the grid now. With that, that's Blake starting his lap. We have Mercedes, that's Rishi, who's not on a lap. Fox has invalidated his lap time. For Red Bull, Percival, he's not on a lap yet. I think everyone's just getting ready to start their laps here. Connor has invalidated his lap. We've only got just over a minute left here, so I don't think he's going to be able to. Might be able to set himself up. He's not going to be able to come in for another set of tyres though. So I think he's just got to wing it really here. Stewart, 2/10 up again, same purple middle sector. Don't know how true that is, but what's he going to do? And he's going to be coming into the pits, so not an improvement for Stewart then. Otherwise, I think he would have finished that lap. As Jug up to the left, and he doesn't improve. He's going to go again. That's Blake spinning around in the back. Razi up to the line, and it's P6 with a 108 flat, narrowly behind his teammate here. That's Stewart retiring in the pits. For Rico, I think he's going on to a lap now. As Razi pulling over to the right hand side, doesn't want to give him any slipstream or anything. As I believe D-Mac might have just started his lap here. As that's an Aston Martin. Blake, I think, coming across the line, but we'll see. Pyro, he's actually just starting his lap. So it's Trocker here, 20 seconds to go. You guys have got to start their lap sometime soon. Who does cross the line to start his lap? Rishi, he's starting his final lap here as well. Sten just behind, starting his. As we have more retirements. That's Fox starting his lap. Percy up to P11 here with a 108.3. Just about jumps his teammate there. As that's Jug coming up to the line, and Jug takes pole for the time being with a 107.7. A 10th ahead of Joe here. Joe is on a lap and he is currently improving. As we'll see, can Farico improve? Yes, he can, ahead of his teammate with a 108.1. Now we're going to look at Ermag. Small improvement. Is it going to be any bigger as he crosses the line? And it's P13 for Ermag. D-Mac, can he improve? Yes, he can. D-Mac moves up to P17 here. But now we're going to have a look at What's Trocker doing? And Razi giving Trocker the slipstream. This could be giving Trocker pole here. Have the Ferrari tactics works as Trocker crosses the line. And it's not going to work in the end. Trocker can't quite get the time that he wanted as Hooder's up to P10 here. Sten up to P2 as well with a 107.8. It's a good lap from him there. Joe's into the pits. He's not going to finish his lap. Percy's into the pits. He's not happy with his lap, and that's going to be it. So it's Jug on pole with a lap right at the end. Sten gets P2. Joe in P3. Couldn't quite finish his lap at the end there. Something must have gone wrong for him. Blake in P4. Trucker down in P5. The tactics from Ferrari not quite working. Razi trying to give him slipstream. Good teamwork, but in the end didn't work out. Razi only 7 thousandths behind his teammate. Fox down in P7 with a 108.1. Farico and Stewart P8, P9, both in the Alfa Romeo, both with .1s as well. Hooder's in P10 with a 108.2. Rishi P11 with a 108.2 as well. Percival with a 108.3, the same as his teammate Hammer, who retired earlier on. And I didn't see the rest of it. Hello George, how are you doing? So, yeah, Percival and Hammer, P12, P13, Ermag down in P14, still only between 1st and 14th, it's under 6/10, that's how close it is. Catsby in P15, Pyro in P16, Connor in P17, DMAC P18, and for some reason King David getting disqualified. He's going to have to start from the back. Not sure what quite happened with him. He's going to have to try and make all the ground up from the back of the grid. Let's see, were there not many incidents here. No grid penalties at least, I don't think. It's always good to see. See where everyone starts on. Can we look at the race director? No, it's not going to let us. Yes, it is. Hards for Jug? Okay. Have we got hard tyres for Jug? So we do have the formation lap on, so we'll get to see. Jug's not pulled away though. And Sten has. And yes, it is hard tyres for Jug, so he can need to get a lot of temperature into those tyres. So, see if I can get tyres up. So it's Jug starting on the hard. Sten and Joe will look to push on him pretty quickly. They're both on the mediums, and it's Blake on the hard tyres as well. And then Trocker, Razi, Fox and Farico on the mediums. And then you've got Stewart, Hooders, Rishi, Percival, Hammer, and then Connor and DMAC all on the hard tyres. And then in the middle of that, you've got Catsby and Pyro, actually Ermag on the hard tyres as well, but he's been disqualified for whatever reason. Not quite sure. David at the back there on the soft tyres, so he's looking to get a good start here. Could be the right choice for him to get through the back of the pack as soon as possible. But for Ermag, this is going to be screwing his race up. Don't quite know what happened. It looks like it's just a hard to mediums, but as we know, a lot of drivers have gone for medium softs. We'll see what happens. As we're putting up to the grid now, there's... oh my, it's up there. Let's look at this truck positioning himself slightly to the left here. How's his position going to be though? He's crawling to it slowly. He stops himself. It's alright, Rishi. He's gone too far forward, so it's Fox. Sten positioning himself slightly to the right. Jug slightly to the left. Everyone that's far to the left there. As we're about to get underway, who's it going to be off the line? And we're underway here. That's a good start from Jug on those hard tyres, but it's going to be the second phase for Sten on those medium tyres, and he gets away well down into turn 1, and it's Sten who leads away. Joe trying to go around the outside. Joe gets the move on Jug as well. So Sten up to P1, Joe in P2, Jug P3, Razi with a great start to P4, it's Stewart in P5 as well, Trocker falling down to P6 here. And he's got Farika right behind him, putting the pressure on. Not going to be quite close enough though. There's now Rishi in P8. We've got two people going side by side here. It's Pyro trying to get the move done on David. David on the soft tyres made up a lot of places here. There's Blake down the inside on Pyro, and he's going to get the move done. Pyro coming back though, and Pyro with the switchback. Into the braking zone they go. Blake leaving the room on the inside, but it's Blake still in P11 as now it's teammate Catsby trying to go down the inside, and there's contact, and Pyro's round. It's Catsby trying to go for the move, and he caught the rear tyre. Now Huda's taking the opportunity to get the move done on those hard tyres, but Catsby trying to hold it down the inside, and Huda's will hold on as Stewart dropping a lot of paces there. Not quite sure what happened, but as we settle in now, it's Sten leading the way with a good start on these medium tyres. Joe doing the same as well, going around the outside. So we have actually Ermag spinning. It's been disqualified on cold tyres. He's now spun. Joe in P2. Jug on those hard tyres just couldn't get the traction that he needed. He's down in P3. Razi in P4 already a gap. 1.3 seconds there. Trop putting the pressure on Razi. Are they going to play the team game? Razi, we saw the team game from him, but currently he's just going to sit in the way for the time being. No, but look at this, David with a great start. Already up to P6 on those soft tyres. That's a great start from him. How many positions? 13 positions from him. After starting from the back. The soft tyres have worked for him, and he is now with the front groups here as we have more yellow flags, and it's Ermag again, or is it Stewart spinning out? Stewart spun now this time on the hard tyres. He's going to be falling all the way down now to P17. As Ermag's gone round as well again. Now that's Blake. Blake's also gone round. After starting high up in the order, he seemed to not get a good start. And now Blake, Stewart's gone round again, in fact. So those guys spinning out as we see a move. David down around the outside of Trocker. Trocker turns defence into attack, and he's going to get Razi here. Razi trying to back out of it, and David in the end goes into the back of Razi. David using a lot of ERS though. Is he going to get the move done? He switches to the inside. Razi doesn't defend. And on the soft tyres, is David going to get the move done down the inside? Yes, he does. David moves up into P5. On the soft start from him, Trocker now away from his teammate. Will he be able to get... That's Farico. Thought he was going to go for the move around the outside then. Not quite though, backs out of it as we have yellow flags here, and that's Fox spinning out. So Fox has spun out. He now drops down to P15. Just Chug running a little bit wide there. DRS is activated now. And I think it is. It's lap 3, so it should be up. It is. So good to see Joe possibly going for a move here. He seems a lot quicker in a straight line here. He's closing a lot of time. He's going to go to the inside here. Joe for the move into the lead. He goes down the inside. Forces Sten a little bit wide there. Sten has to give him the room, and in the end concedes the position. He could be put under a lot of pressure here from Jug. There's Jug with a good run on him here. But not quite close. There's Trocker close, staying with David here. I think these guys might have been battling, as we have some spinners, more than one as well. D-Mac and Fox spinning around. D-Mac's got it back together. I think they were two separate instances. These guys spinning out here. Look at that Sten already over a second behind now. Joe, it wasn't a good race from Joe last time out. Had a good race out the first time. Came close to winning, but Trocker snatched it away from him, as that's Farico spinning out. So Farico's gone now. He drops down to P11. But he's got to be careful though, he might be put under a lot of pressure from Connor. Connor goes wide though. Maybe put pressure in the end as Trocker going for the move down the inside. Can he get the move done? He gets the move done. David with a switchback though. And he's going to have to switch back again. So David's going to try give himself the run down into turn 4. So he goes, moves over to the left, he moves over to the inside. David with the inside line. Later braking. Trocker on the outside though still. But it's a good exit in the end on those soft tyres from David, and he's going to hold on for now. Can Trocker do anything? No, he can't. And David holds on. Trocker though to the inside. David leaves in the room. Trocker to the inside. Gets the move done. But it's going to be David with the switchback. Can David hold it around the outside? No, he can't, and he's going to have to concede the position for now. Trocker into P4, but the gap, all these time, these guys are battling. The gap's just getting bigger and bigger to 3 up ahead. I'm sure that's not what they'll want. Can David stay close enough to get a good run here? It's not a good exit. It's a good exit from Razi though. If Razi can put the pressure on David, it might help his teammate out here. There's two drivers being closer together, but in the end, straight line speed of David is so much better. Is he going to go for the move? No, he's not quite. He's going to wait for the next turn as he switches it back so far to the left hand side to give him the best run possible as he comes down the straight now. He's going to open the DRS. Trocker's defending on the left hand side. No room for David on the left hand side. He's going to have to go the long way round into the braking zone now, and he's got the move done before the braking zone. David moves back up into P4 now. But still the gap ahead coming down a little bit, as they didn't do much side by side action on that lap. But it's still 3.6 seconds. Yeah, it's a big gap that they've got to catch back up. Rishi just over the DRS range. He'll be catching up to the back of the group if they keep battling. So we'll see where people are for their tyres. So David obviously on the softs, got that great start. He's up now 15 places now. It was a great start from him. But then what do you expect on the soft tyres? Trocker's quite close here, and he might fancy himself a move. And coming down the straight, is he going to be able to? No, he's not. He's going to try, set himself up though. And he's going to get a good exit here. David seems to have run a little bit too wide, and he's going to get a good run. As meanwhile, Farico cuts speed in the background, but it's going to be Trocker on the left, David on the right. Trocker's going to get the move done around the outside. It's a good move in the end from him. And David, once again they switch positions. It's still Catsby and Farico going side by side here. Catsby goes a little bit wide and Farico into P10. Meanwhile at the back we've got Stewart and Stewart and Fox. Stewart trying to find a way through. Fox though on the medium tyres. And Stewart's not going to be able to get the move done quite yet. Well, out in front he's still increasing that gap. 2.1 seconds now to Sten. Jog not doing too bad of a job here. Not within DRS range, which I'm sure he'd want to be. It's going to be David in P5. Can he get the move done as that Stewart spinning off in Sector 2? It's not going to affect these guys' battles. Again, David to the inside, and he's going to get the move done. Okay, going to switch back, give himself a better exit through here. He knows there's a second DRS straight here, and look how close he is onto the back of him. David on the left hand side, and Trocker's going to get the move done before the braking zone, and there's nothing David could do. He has to sit behind for another lap. Again, the gap increasing. It's 4.6. I think Sten might have made a mistake here. Jug Would have said within 7 tenths. But Razi all of a sudden trying to go for the move. That gap was always going to close down. It's a bit of a risk for Razi. He could have collided there. It was meanwhile Blake getting past Connor there. An unorthodox place. You wouldn't really expect to move there. As I don't think Jug was close enough to get the DRS, but look how close Razi is to David. Oh, and he's pushed too much. Razi pushing too much on the exit, and it's resulted him in spinning around, and he's going to fall off the back of David in that battle, and he's going to fall all the way down into P14 here. And that's unfortunate for Razi. He was on for a good race, but just trying to push too hard to get the move on David. And so he falls down to P14 and Trocker's left by himself now. There's Jug getting very close to Sten here. He seems to have got the hards really into it. That's more spinning for Fox has spun. So Stewart. And so did someone else, I think. That was DMAC on the spinning. Meanwhile, these guys have come to the final sector here. Two Aston Martin teammates going top. And it's Blake coming out on top of that. The cat's beyond the medium tyres, can't do anything about it. Fox still spinning around, he's struggling to get it in a straight line here. Jug with the DRS though, he's not going to be too far away. He's going to go for the move though, into the braking zone, not quite. Sten holding on for the time being, but Jug, he's really got these hards in motion as David also close. We'll see, can Jug get the move done on Sten here as he opens the DRS? Is he close enough as Fox retires, as Razi gets the move done on Connor? So, Jug not close enough to get the move. David also not close enough to get the move done. Fox has retired in the end. So that was Jug getting very close to Sten there. Razi got past Connor not too long ago. He's not going to try to put the pressure on the guys ahead to try and salvage his race. It's a long race though, we're only 7th of the way through it. Trucker managing to hold on with the gap 5.5 seconds though ahead. It's a big gap to catch up. Oh, that's a mistake from Sten. Sten makes a mistake, puts the power down too early. He gets a 3-second time penalty that probably wasn't very deserved, as he lost a lot of time from doing it. But it's Jug to the left hand side, and Jug moves up into P2 here as Sten makes the mistake putting the power down too early. And Jug trying to break the slipstream as soon as possible, but Sten's not going to be close enough here. So we have Razi getting the move done on Percy, and on the outside. No need to go side by side at all there, except for on the straight. It's a good move from Razi. We have more yellow flags. That's going to be for Mag, yep. But can Jug pull away here from Sten behind? Sten putting the power on. Tense, it starts increasing, but it's going to start decreasing soon. As soon as he gets within the slipstream, opens the DRS. I don't think it's going to be enough though for Sten here. It's going to be a bit too late. He might be able to have another chance though on the next straight. David way too far back. Trocker managing to drop a bit of time to him. Maybe those soft tyres starting to run out a little bit now. And Stewart with a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, out in front, Joe's faultless at the moment. Got 3.7 seconds behind. All he's got to do is stay on the road here, and he could be looking very good as long as there's no safety car or anything. should be alright. The Sten is close. We have more yellow flags. That's going to be BMAC in the first sector. But Sten is gap only 4 tenths. It's closer than it was last time. Is he going to open DRS? Is he going to be close enough? Both have got a decent amount of ERS, at least enough to use for an attack. It's not going to be close enough. This David, yeah, the soft tyres. Not looking good for him. Rishi within DRS range. Not quite got it on that lap though. The Sten's still not close enough though to get the move done. That's still too big as we have Razi. Is he going to go for the move on Catsby here? Not quite. He's going to see if he can set himself up. Puts the power down. Look how close he is. Such a better exit from Razi there. Or as Hooders has left. I think Hooders has DC'd there. So Razi moves up to P11. Blake moves up into P9. I'm just going to see if I can invite Hooders. Don't even let me invite anyone. Okay, never mind. So Hooders disconnecting. That's going to lose him a lot of time. Can I not invite him? I can't. There's nothing. There's no button for me to invite him. Hold on. Sten still not close enough to be able to make the move. Rishi and Hammer now catching up to the back here as Blake gets the move done. Rishi not quite close enough yet. Can only set himself up though for the next straight. Sten still enough jug, breaking the slipstream. As we'll see, Rishi, he's not close enough either, as that's Frico going past Food as well. Next up will be Razi. And yeah, Rishi not close enough, as that Catsby spinning out. I think Catsby might have spun out then, as that was a bit too easy of an overtake from Percival there. And the gap already 2 seconds, so I think Catsby might have spun out there. Look how close Rishi is to the back of David. Might be in a bit of contact there. Zalmag spinning as well down in P18, but Rishi with a good opportunity here to get the move done. He pulls over to the right hand side, and all of a sudden the straight line speed from Rishi doesn't look good. David on the inside defending, so Rishi's gonna try and pull over to the left hand side to get a good exit as possible. However, it's not a great exit from Rishi here. He's not going to be able to get the move done on David here. Sten close to Jug again. Only 3 tenths the gap, so surely Sten is going to be able to get the move done into turn 1 here. As that's Rishi spinning out. Rishi trying to push to get past David. He's ended up spinning out. As here comes Sten with the DRS, slipstream, ERS. He's using everything here. To the outside he goes, and Sten gets the move done on Jug. Jug, however, he's got another chance to get the move back done. On exit's not a good exit from him though. Gap over 4 tenths here. And Jug opens the DRS. Quick in a straight line though. He's not going to be able to get the move done, and Sten moves up into P2. The gap to the lead though, 5.5 seconds. That's 10 seconds for Stewart there. Oh, I think he might have spun out, which he didn't mean to. As that's Omar coming out off the pits on the soft side, first person to make a pit stop this race. And that's Hammer that's close to David this time. Surely David's got to be coming in sometime soon though. Soft tire's just not working at all. It's going to tell everyone 15 laps really is your limit on the soft tyres, and that's if you manage them well. So maybe the one stop isn't on for mediums to softs. Maybe it does have to be mediums to hards. So here goes Hammer. Does David coming to the pits? David's still staying out there. And Hammer to the outside. Is he going to be able to get the move done? Brakes later. And David though with the inside line. And he'll try and set himself up, but he wasn't in a good position to do so. And he's not going to be able to get the move done on David here. So Jug very close to the back of Sten still. Thought he might have been going for a move as Rishi. Close to Percival here, he's going to go to the inside. Rishi, can he get the move done? Into the braking zone they go. And it's going to be Percival trying to hold it around the outside though, but in the end Rishi putting the power down a bit quicker. And nothing Percival can do. In the end he's going to have to slot him behind. Oh, that's Chug, very close to Sten. Jug, in fact, ahead of Sten already. As they get into the braking zone, Jug makes the move on Sten. And he's up into P2 here. There's Stewart spinning out again. There's David finally into the pits. So, finally he makes his first pit stop. He's going to get rid of those soft tyres. Meanwhile, Sten not able to find the move back on Jug, and so it's Jug up into P2 here. There's Farico close onto the back of Blake here, on the medium tyres as well. Farico, is he going to go to the inside? No, he's not. He's just going to hold on for the time being. That's Stewart retiring in the pits. David, he's going to come out just ahead of Pyro here. And in fact, he's going to be a little... well, not much of traffic actually, it's just Connor ahead. That's a wide moment from Connor, and David's going to be all over him here on soft tyres again. And David will try to get the move done as soon as possible. Does he go down the inside? He's going to go for it. David down the inside, and he's going to get the move done. A good move from David there in the end, and he moves up into P13 on those soft tyres. Got 6 seconds ahead to catch up. Frico not quite close enough on the back of Blake to get the move done. Percy not close enough either. Oh, it's Connor, what's he doing there? I don't know what Connor was doing there, he's just skipped across pit lane there. And Pyro's going to get the move on Connor, so Pyro moves up to P14 here. Ahead of Connor. Stewart leaves the session. This Rico close onto the back of Blake here. Might be able to get the move done this time. Both with very similar ARS deployment, and Farico on the inside line, he's going to get the move done quite easily. Obviously just watching this on, and yep, Farico moves up to P6 now. As we have a spinner behind, and that's going to be for David. So David on those fresh soft tyres, pushing too hard. He drops back down to P15, he's going to have to work hard to get back up. There's Farico ahead of Blake now. And Blake doesn't have an answer down this straight here. There's Trocker. He's been eating at this gap, and look at it. He's within DRS range of Sten now, so Trocker pushing on. He's found finally found some pace. And he's now going to be in this group with Sten and Jug. Still 6.5 seconds though to Joe ahead. Joe just pushing on. As we have, it's like Connor spinning. Connor putting it down to neutral, and he's got disqualified for going the wrong way, even though he was just trying to get out of a spin. So Connor gets disqualified, and not really a good reason. As Blake down the inside of Frico. Frico sees it coming, goes to the left hand side as Blake sliding around that corner, and on exit for Rico. Surely he's going to get the move done here. He's got DRS close. Blake though, I think he might be using his ERS. Yes, he was using his ERS. And so Blake holds on onto P6 here. Razi on the back of this group wants to clear these guys as soon as possible. Nothing's going to be happening there. What can Rico do then? Can he get back past Blake? Oh, and that's Blake spinning out. Just watch that on board of Rico there, and Blake spins out into turn 2 on the exit of turn 2 into turn 3. And Blake drops down into P10 alongside Rishi. Trocker close onto the back of Sten, however it's not going to be close enough for him to get the move, as Sten has DRS and Slipstream on Jug ahead. Razi close on the back of Frico here. Is he going to go for the move? Not quite, he's just going to hold off for now. Oh, next up, surely Razi's going to get the move. As that's Trocker getting the move done on Sten. I missed that. Trocker moves up to P3 ahead of Sten now. There's Razi. Is he going to be able to get the move done down the inside? Not quite. He's going to have to hold on for another lap. Unless he can get a good exit here, but it's not quite going to be what he wants. Still on 70% ERS. It's good for him. Ooh, and that's a moment from Sten on exit. Manages to catch it, but Trocker now will be the one putting the pressure on Jug here. Let's see if he can get the move done. Jug trying to break the DRS. He knows what's behind him as Joe now with a 7-second gap ahead of the guys behind. Trocker though with very limited amount, as that's Razi getting the move done on Frico. So now we've done it a lap later. There's Rishi and Arrow. Blake going side by side, and it's Blake who gets ahead. Rishi almost going to the back of him though. Manages to stop it. Frico's not quite going to be close enough to get the move back done on him. This show just commanding up front. 7.2 second gap. It's still going up very slowly. And it's been a great race from him. Surely nothing can stop him from winning this race except for a safety car. We'll hope in his case anyway, there's not going to be a safety car. I'm confused. I just heard someone coughing and I don't know who that was. I'm really confused. Anyway, Trucker close on the back of Joe. Good exit here. He might have an opportunity and he's gonna... I thought he was gonna use the ERS there. He's not quite gonna be able to do it. So maybe I didn't mute my... Maybe I didn't mute everyone. Is that a mistake from Jug? As I go into settings and it's gonna be Trucker though who spins out. So Jug makes the mistake, Trucker tries to pull out for the move. He's almost got beached there as well. And it's Trucker who goes spinning out. And so he drops down to P4. And the chance of going on to chase after Joe just slips from his hands. He's watching it back here, Joe. Mistake. Trucker swings it left a little bit too much to try and pull over to the left hand side to get the move on Jug done. And Trucker spins out. Sten is very close here to the back of Jug. He might be able to get a move done here. So we'll see what can Sten do. Is there a way I can beat people? I don't know. I can't figure out how to do it. Sten, he's not quite going to be able to get the move done. Can I? Lobby options. No. That's just settings. Audio, voice chat, turn that down. There you go. Right, now voice chat's not on. That might help. I'm sorry to whoever that was. Sten then. Only 3/10 away. Surely he's got to get the move done sometime soon. However, these medium tyres might start wearing off sometime soon. That might bring Jug back into play. Don't mind if I was going to sneeze in, but I didn't. As that's for Rico. Might have made a mistake there, as he was close to Razi, and now all of a sudden he's behind Hooters, who's 5 seconds behind. So I think Rico might have made a mistake there. He drops down to P8 behind Hooters. Sten still not close enough to get the move done. And Rico peels into the pit, so the first non-soft driver into the pits. Even tyres in 26 laps. What's it going to be? He has 44 laps to go. He might be able to take a set of hard tyres to the end, and that's what it's going to be. So I think he's going to try go to the end on those. So he's going to come out. It's going to be behind David, and I think in front of D-Mac here. Well, it could be close with David. I think though he's going to be behind. Yep, he's going to be behind him. So for Rico out on the hard tyres, he'll look to try and get temperature into those tyres as soon as possible. Sten, is he close enough to get the move? 4/10 currently. But it's not going to be close enough to get the move into turn 1. Sten still having to sit behind for now. And Blake pushing a lot there. In the end, gets a 3-second time penalty. He tries to get the move done on Hooters. Hooters pulls over to the left hand side to try and defend the inside line, but the move's going to be done before the braking zone. And Blake moves up into P7. Sten a lot closer this time. Might be able to get the move on Jug. No, he's not going to be able to. I don't think. And so Sten will just have to sit behind for now. Rishi close to the back of Hooters though, but I don't think he's going to be. There's Hooters with DRS as well. Always later braking though from Rishi. There's the fastest lap from Farico on those hard tyres. So he's looking to push hard now. Sten close once again. Is he going to try and get the move done though, or is he just going to be sitting behind saving his ERS? Stroke still also saving his ERS though. He's not been doing too badly. Sten's not going to be able to get the move. Trocker in P4 after that spin. He's going to be trying to catch up some of that time. Hammer in P5. He has had a solid race from him on those hard tyres. He's in P5 here. He's done very well. Ruda's dropping off the back of Blake as Catsby into the pits. He's going to be the second driver into the pits. As LT comes in, the track is David also into the pits here. As we'll see. Oh, and that's Catsby crashing in the pits, and it's resetting to track. On the track. I don't know if he got damage from that. I think he might have. I can't quite tell. I think he's got missing a left front wing end plate. So he's just had too much confidence in his tyres there. And he spun out. Was that Sten? Into the pits. Right, I thought he'd spun out. Sten into the pits. He's onto the hard tyres. So 40 laps he's got to go. It's probably the right time to come into the pits for the hard tyres. As we'll see where he comes out compared to Razi. As he goes wide in the pit lane here. And Razi could be shaping up for a move on Sten here. As we'll see, Razi. Sten on the left hand side. He's got to get his tyres up to temperature though, Razi. On those medium tyres. We'll see, can he do any favours to his teammates? Look at this. Look how much time he's gaining on the run down. Is he going to be able to get the move done? Is he going to go for around the outside? Oh, Razi thought about going for the move around the outside, then in the end realised it was a stupid idea and backed out of it. But Razi's going to be putting all the pressure on Sten here as Sten tries to get his tyres up to temp. It's just so difficult, especially with the hard tyres. Dima coming into the pits, he's sped in the pit lane. Can Razi set himself up? I think Sten might be starting to get his tyres into the window. He might be starting to pull away now. And yeah, Razi gap 6 tenths now. People still not coming into the pits here. So everyone's staying out. The gap 8.3 seconds now. If Joe was to come in and come around Hammer, I think he might just be trying to get the gap to Hammer to make sure he comes out ahead. But Razi, he's close enough. Trying to put the pressure on Sten. If he can get a good exit off here, he might be able to get the move done. But he's going to be too far away in the end. He won't done. Well, Pyro, I think he might have just been overtaken by Farico. I might have just missed that. I think Farico's got past Pyro. He's up into P11. There's David getting lapped by Juggers. That's Sten with the fastest lap, as he's looking to try and close the gap to see if he can come out, make sure he can come out actually, be ahead of Jug when he makes his pit stop. Cuts me with a 3-second time penalty. And I think for the first time in this race, no one's within DRS range of anybody. And so in that case, we'll just go on board with Joe to see how he's doing. When he's going to make his pit stop. Currently lap 33 and he's staying out there. So he's staying out there. See if Trucker makes his pit stop. So he's staying out there as well. Hammer, he is staying out there. I thought he couldn't have pits for a second. See what Razi does. He is staying out there. Can't speed with the fastest lap, and he's close onto the back of DMAC here. On the soft tyres, he's going to be putting a lot of pressure on ahead. He's not quite going to be close enough to get the move done yet on the soft tyres though. I'd expect him to be very quick. Oh, is he Catsby trying to set himself up? And he's gone a bit wide. So DMAC is going to hold on for the time being, as Joe being pulled along by a Haas car here. Because that's someone spinning out. It's Jug. It's Jug spinning out. I thought it was a McLaren, and it's Jug spinning out then. And that changes things here. So now Jug spun out. He puts him behind Trucker and definitely behind Sten. So Jug falls down to P3. He's going to have to try and recover a lot of that time as possible. Now we'll see what he can do though. Sten closing onto the back of Hammer here. And Joe's actually got to be careful here, because Sten's got that quick pace that currently he could be close to Joe when Joe makes his pit stop. So I think Joe's got to be careful about that. But Sten doesn't manage to undercut him. He would have the fresher tyres, but he's got to get his tyres up to temp as well. And so it'll be interesting to see if Joe will still hold on to the lead even with Sten pressing on. Look at this Sten. Look up ahead, 5/10 now to Hammer. Oh, but he's made a mistake. Got a wheel on the grass on the outside, and I don't think he's going to even get the DRS here. It's close, and no, he's not going to be able to get the DRS, so Sten's going to have to wait another lap here to try and do the move. Still a lot of the medium tyre runners aren't coming into the pits. Still trying to stay out there, maybe going for mediums to softs. Then surely, as long as he doesn't make another mistake, he's going to be close enough here to get the move done. Look at that, got 5 tenths. As he exits the corner, it's a good run from Sten. The gap 6 tenths. I don't think he's going to be close enough to get the move done. Still. We can actually stay behind for another lap here. And get a good run out of here. Using a lot of curb on the inside there, it's done. This Trocker catching up a little bit of time. Up to Joe ahead. Now the gap's still 12 seconds though. It's a huge gap. So here we go. Sten. All he got to do is get a good run. Just make sure he doesn't spin. Surely Sten's got to get the move done. Hammer trying to defend here. He's using his ERS. There's Hammer to the inside trying to defend. Sten though with the dummy to the outside switches it back to the inside and Sten down the inside gets the move done for now. Hammer trying to hold it around the outside and he's not going to be able to do so. And Sten moves up to P4 as we have Catspeed retiring in the pits. Can Hammer come back? Not quite. And Sten moves up into P4 now. There's Percy, the first one to make a pit stop on those hard tyres. He's only did 38 laps on them, so it means he's going to have to do quite a long stint on the mediums. If that's what he's trying to do, it's a slow stop actually, or is it? I don't know. There's a bit of a glitch. No, he's going to be ahead of David. No need to worry about that. There's Sten already close on the back of Jug. Has Jug made another mistake that I've not picked up on, or was that just the gap in the first place? Might be in the gap in the first place. I wasn't really sure. A very good exit from Sten, so good that he went into the back of Jug there. As he's trying to get the move done as soon as possible to make sure that he's ahead of Joe when Joe comes in. Just to the inside goes Sten, he's going to try to get the move done early here. Side by side they go, and Jug, I think he's just about going to have to concede the position. So Sten makes the move already, and he's up into P3 now. Now he's just got to make sure he's within 20-21 seconds of Joe to make sure that he stays ahead. We'll see. Does Trucker come in? Nope. Trucker's still staying out there. Does that look like a bit of a snap on exit from Sten? Still managed to hold on to it though, so it's all good from his perspective. This Jug in the end does get the move done back down the inside. Sten though trying to hold it around the outside, and in the end on exit Sten holds on Jug with the inside line though. Can't put the power down soon enough though to hold on, as he is on 40 lap old hard tyres, so not much he could do. Hammer still holding in there. He's only 6/10 away, and that gap already getting bigger to the guys ahead with the battling that they have done. There's Jug into the pits, so Jug on those hard tyres finally making a pit stop. And where's he gonna... who's gonna be near him when he comes out? Could be Hooters, maybe. Is this a front wing change? So that's another thing I've missed then. Jug must have lost his... or at least lost part of his wing somewhere. So Jug's knocked his wing off, and it is going to be Hooters who's going to be close to him. So that's going to lose Jug a lot of time having to go into the pits like that. Trucker still catching time up to Joe here. But now it should be Sten closing the time on Trucker. It's top 3, it's interesting. We've got Trucker catching to Joe and Sten catching up to Trucker. Let's see how it plays out. There's Blake now into the pits as well. He makes his pit stop. Now he's going to come out near Rishi here. I think behind Hooters, ahead of Rishi. As now he comes out. There goes Jug. And Hooters, he could be close to Hooters possibly here. I think he might be ahead of him. And as Hooters is going to swing around the corner, and yeah, Hooters is ahead. So yep, he does slot in behind us for Rico. 16 lap old hard tyres he's got on. Moves over to the left hand side. Frico down the inside. She thought about holding on, but in the end, Frico moves up to P9. Sten failing really to catch up any time to Trucker, so Trucker with a lot of pace at the moment. He's managing to do well. So the strategy from Sten, I don't think in the end it looked like it was going to work to start off with, but Trucker's pace in the end I think it's going to help him out, as that's Blake getting the move done on Hooters. Having just come in for those medium tyres, he moves up into P7 now ahead of Hooters. And he's gonna try and follow Jug up the order. Razi still needing to make a pit stop. In fact, P4, P5, so need to make a pit stop. As is that Farico spinning around? Yes, it is. So Farico's made a mistake after getting. I think he got past Rishi. He now falls down to P10. That's Blake with the fastest lap here, so in fact he might have a bit more pace than Jug at the moment. There's Hammer still not doing too bad of a job either. He's only 2.5 seconds off the back of Sten, as that's Farico into the pits. It's a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. Sten's gone as well, so Sten looking to put the pressure on the front two. And he's spun around now, and now he's going to be put under all sorts of pressure from Razi. Razi sweeping around the outside, moves up into P4. Sten makes the mistake though. We saw it last week, he made a mistake. And it cost him, as we have Trucker and Joe both into the pits on the same lap here. And Joe's going to come out Where compared to Hammer here? I said it was going to be close between these two. And Joe ahead of Hammer for the time being. Hammer though might be able to try to get P1 here. Joe though, those soft tyres will get some heat in tyres for him very quickly here. And so I don't think Joe should struggle too much. But it is going to be the soft tyres that these guys go on to. Rishi into the pits. Medium tyres now. He's going to come out behind Percival in P11. Sten close onto the back of Razi here. Love accident changed. Almost goes into the back of him there. There's a bit of yellow flags. I think that could be for Rishi. I think he might have done what Catsby did. Maybe crashed into the wall. I'm not quite sure, but he was very slow. A Sten to the inside on Razi, who's going to be later in the braking zone. It's going to be Sten in the inside. Razi will try and set himself up. Puts the power down. Is he able to set himself up for the next corner? I don't think he's going to be. No, he's not quite going to be close enough. So, Sten in P4 with that move. However, yeah, look at that, he's down 2.8 seconds behind Trocker, so without that spin he could be in the lead of this race, or at least having to defend from Joe. So Rossi in the end losing the time to Stan. There's Trocker. The gap ahead seems to have come down actually. It's only 7 seconds now between Trocker and Detector actually. Yeah, 7 seconds between Trocker and Joe. And Trocker's still closing that gap up. Still got 23 laps to go. He's not quite going to be close enough as we are Pyro into the pits for a fresh set of soft tyres. He's going to come out comfortably in P11. No one else really around him. But look at this Trocker getting so much time on Hammer ahead. Hammer just trying to get as long on that stint as possible. We saw that, who was it on the soft tyres at the start of the race? David on the soft tyres at the start of the race. He started struggling on soft tyres after just 15 laps. He had to come into the pits. These guys trying to do 26 laps on the soft tyres, so whether they'll need to come in again, possibly, we'll have to see. The degradation, well, definitely for David, seems to be quite high. Trocker throws onto the back of Hammer here. Surely Trocker's got to get the move done. It's a good exit, it's all you need. We got 2 tenths and it's coming down all the time. I don't think Hammer will defend this one. And Trocker on the right hand side. I think he'll get the move done. Possibly before the braking zone. Yes he will. Trocker around the outside gets the move done. And Trocker is released to now try and close that gap up to Joe. He's done it before, can he do it again? 7.2 seconds to start off. We've been monitoring that to see how much it comes down by, if it comes down at all. Joe might be able to find some pace in the soft tyres to put away from Trocker. There's Razi coming into the pits for his first stop onto the soft tyres. He's got 20 laps to do on those tyres, and who's him in? He's got the same to do. And yeah, it's going to be the soft tyres. And Percival's going to be ahead of Hooters here. As we're just going to zoom in on the yellow line. Because why not? Right, this is some great camera work, I'll tell you one thing. You know what? Props to Sky. Oh, here we go. You know what? I like it, making it more realistic. Why not have some bad camera work? Anyway. Hooters out in P9 with yellow flags. That's for McLaren. I think it's a Pyro down in P11. As Hammer finally makes his first stop, the last person to make his one and only needed stop. He's going to come out close to Blake here. I think it's going to be behind him, so he's got 19 laps to go. He's going to see if he can close that gap up to the two ahead on those medium tyres. Especially with the penalties that they got. Going to see, yeah, 6 seconds for Jug, 6 seconds for Blake. So currently, actually, Hammer would finish in P4 anyway. Stember 3 seconds. I think he's not going to go anywhere else in this race, nor forwards nor backwards, unless he makes a mistake himself. He's still set the gap with 7.2 seconds. Well, gap's still 7.2 seconds. Nothing's changed between Trocker and Joe. The pace incredibly similar. Split between them. Trocker's going to need to start finding some time sometime soon, unless he's maybe just saving those tyres to have an attack towards the end of the race. See what Hammer can do as it's Razi. Actually just behind Hammer here on the soft tyres. That's fastest lap. That gap already down to below 2 seconds to Blake ahead. Gap between Trocker and Royal down to 6.8 now. So Trocker maybe starting to close that gap down. Just what he needs to do. See the gap down to 1.5 seconds already. Hammer will be back onto the back of Blake soon. I'm almost within DRS range of Blake now. Got 1.1 seconds. He's not getting close enough for it yet. There's the gap up front. Trocker 7.1. Joe seems to have caught some of that time back up again. There's Hooters on the back of Percival. He's on soft tyres, I'm assuming fresh soft tyres as well, 4 lap hold, yep. So Hooters will be looking to get them moved in as well as Hammer here. I don't think Hooters is close enough. I think, actually Hooters, I think he's back in the car then. He's managed to rejoin, I didn't actually see him. It was a while ago anyway. But he's not quite close enough to get them moved in. Still see can Hammer get them moved in on Blake. Gap around a second on exit. Has he got a good enough run? It's coming down, but Ivy has come down enough, and I think Hammer's going to have to wait for another lap. And still, even now, he's not got DRS. See can Hooters get the move done on Percival here. Hooters not quite close enough yet. Can he get a good exit though? He's going to go to the outside. Percival holding on though there. Hooters, can he get a good enough run? On exit here, he's got low battery. And Percival's going to use him to make sure he can't get the move. So there we go, Hammer, and that's why he got past Blake, because Blake's made a mistake and spun round. Rosie's going to be right on the back of him here. So Blake makes the mistake. Hammer was putting him up under a lot of pressure there. And you see, can Rosie get the move on Blake? Blake's tyres will be very hot here, and I think Blake lets Rosie go through in the end. He doesn't want to hold him up. So Razi up to P6, Hammer up to P5. Hammer can now give chase to Jug as Shocker. Oh, that was Jug spinning around. I just caught that. Jug spin around, and he might have caught his wing as well. Jug's gonna fall down now. Down into P7. He's got a big enough gap behind. Nothing should worry him, but Jug spins. He might have taken off his front wing. I can't quite tell. No, I think it looks fine. I think he should be alright. He might come in for a set of softs though, as he's got 35-second gap as it's Blake into the pits actually. So Blake comes in, and so does Jug. So both drivers coming into the pits now. Yep, that is speeding for Jug. You can tell as soon as he broke way too late for that corner. The gap though, for the lead, 6.2 seconds. Truck has brought it down. Last time I said it though, it's starting increasing again as Hooters going for a move around the outside. And Percival almost wheel banging there into the braking zone though. Percival's trying to hold it around down the inside, and he's going to do so for now, but runs a little bit wide, and Percival's gone as well, and surely that was from wing damage as he was trying to hold it, and in the end he spins out. And so Percival's going to drop down to P10 now. Possibly, no, not quite P11. So he's down to P10 now. As that's Jug going wide. Not quite sure what he's doing there. I think he might have just been getting out of the way. Though it does ghosted car, so it doesn't particularly matter too much. There's, yeah, Jug in for soft tyres. Blake also in for soft tyres. And that means Hammer is now up in P4, Ozzy in P5. Trocker brought the gap down to below 6 seconds now. It's 5.7. So he is close the gap down on Joe ahead. As we have DMAC into the pits. Struggle with fast. No surprise there though. Straight up down to 5 seconds now, so Trucker really getting a move on here. He's catching a lot of time up. As we have yellow flags, that's for Mercedes. Is that Rishi? Yes, it is Rishi. He's gone at turn 1. And he's about to be lapped by his teammate as well. Jug on the fresh tyres. Is he going to be able to catch up to feeders? We'll see penalty-wise. Jug with 11 seconds, so I don't think it's going to matter too much anyway. I think in the end he's going to hold on to that 8th place, but he's not going to get anywhere further up in the order. Trocker, the gap down to 4.5. Trocker's catching a lot of time up to Joe now. I think he's managed his tyres slightly better than Joe, and now he's going to be pushing a bit more as Jug is actually close onto the back here of Hooders. Hooders' teammate actually. Getting lapped by these. Can Jug get a good run here? So he puts the power. Hooders on the left hand side trying to defend. I don't think Jug's going to get quite close enough though. Later braking. Jug has to stay behind for now as Rishi. He's retiring in the pit lane as here goes Jug around the outside. Can he get the move done? And yes he will in the end. Suda's backing out of it in the end. Smart idea. Live to fight another day. Only got 9 laps to go. Huda's just disconnected again actually, so he's got to be careful he doesn't lose too much time. Got to rejoin quickly. Yeah, that's Rishi retiring. That's the reason why I got yellow flag and set to 1. Trucker got 4 seconds now. Trucker's going to be on the back of Joe before the end of the race here. Stand behind on those hard tyres. With the time penalty, how much of a time penalty is that? I can't quite remember. 6 seconds he's got, so he's got to be careful he doesn't lose too much time to Hammer behind. He's got 12 seconds currently. Only have to be a second a lap for Hammer if he wants to catch that time up. As D-Mac moves up to P12 now. That's another 3-second time penalty as Huda's rejoins. Enough time, I've got the wrong thing up here. I'll click the wrong button again. I do not want it to leader, I want interval. So yeah, Huda's got 4.4 seconds already. It's a good thing he rejoined as he might get back in his car soon. So he can start re-racing. Currently still ghosting though. I don't know if that's because he's getting lapped or whether he's still not in his car. Is Razi catching up to the back of Hammer here? He might be able to pose a late threat to him here as Trocket to get 3.5 seconds now. Because he's going to be able to start seeing Joe up the road a little bit. And the 6 laps to go here. Can Trocker catch up enough time? Huda's is disconnected again. Just going to lose Huda's P7 here. If he's not careful, he's just struggling to rejoin. So both Ferraris trying to chase. Comes ahead, it's Trucker on Joe. Hammer. He's second closer than Trucker is. However, Razi on a lot fresher tyres. Razi and Hammer both on a lot fresher tyres than Trucker and Joe. I mean, they've both done 20 laps on these tyres. It's been a big stint from them. It's now across the line. 6 laps to go now. There's Joe lapping Mag, I believe for the second time this race. This can be slightly distracting. You've got a car inside of you. Hopefully that's not putting Joe off too much. So he just rejoins. Is he going to be able to get back in his car? He's got a 3-second time penalty as well. Yeah, he has. So actually now, Huda's has lost that 7th place to Jug for disconnecting too many times. As we have yellow flags, and that is going to be for D-Mac. He spun around again, but fair play to him for sticking with it. It's a long race when you're so far behind and not able to battle anyone. Jug with another 3-second time penalty though. That's going to bring Huda's right back into this. As long as he can get back into that car. There's a gap now. Trucker, less than 3 seconds, 5 laps to go now. Can Trucker get that gap down? As soon as he gets it below a second, that's crucial. However, Joe with a little bit more ERS. And so he might be able to have something to defend with. As Razi not catching much time now. However, he's got DRS off the back marker there. I think that was D-Mac, I want to say. Yeah, we've got DRS off the back of D-Mac. Huda's with another 3-second time penalty though. Now that might cost him. Let's have a look. Penalties 6 and 14. They got 8. Yep. Currently, Jug is safe. Who's with him? No, it's not of mine. I'm looking at the wrong screen. That's Hammer spinning around. Hammer's lost it. It looked like he was going to manage to hold off Razi and finish in P4, but he spun round. I think now that's going to give Razi P4 and Hammer, unfortunately, it's going to be P5 for him. After a great race from him in the end. He's been so consistent. But he drops down to P5 now. So now we've only got one battle left. 4 laps to go, 2 seconds. It's half a second he needs to get. You can see Joe ahead of him. As Hammer comes into the pits, I don't think he's got the time unless... How big are the penalties? 9 seconds, so yeah, Hammer will hold on in the end, even with the soft tyres. So Hammer might be behind Blake, but with the time penalties that Blake's got, Hammer should be alright. The gap. It's across the line, it's over half a tenth that Trocker's gained that lap. In fact, it's only 6 tenths just across the line. No, it is actually 5 tenths. Just across the line. So, Trocker, can he get within DRS at the end of this lap? Got 1.2 seconds. And Trocker catching a lot of time through the first sector there. This Joey's still got that lap car in his way of Ermag. That could be putting him off a little bit, as look at that, down to 8 tenths all of a sudden. I think Joe might have made a mistake. So, Trocker with DRS here. Candro Defender, that's who was leaving the session again. And so Trocker's going to have DRS. I don't think he's going to be close enough to get a move done this lap. Does Joe feel the need to use DRS? No, he doesn't, not yet. So Trocker, the gap, 3 tenths coming down all the time. He's not quite going to go for the move though, as of yet. However, can he set himself up here to come through with SRL's on exit? Trocker's close, he's got a good run here. Surely Joe's going to defend here. Trocker, he's catching, and I don't think it's going to be enough though. Trocker has to sit behind for the time being. However, Trocker right on the back of Joe now. Surely the move's got to be done soon. But Joe's led every lap of this race, in fact. All 70 laps he's led, and Trocker might be able to steal this away and only leave 1 lap and win the race. He's on exit. How is it for Joe? Joe takes a wide line, cuts back in. It's this corner that's crucial. Trocker is a little bit wider than Joe through there. Joe with a good exit. However, Trocker surely with the run, as he's going to open the DRS. Not got much battery. Joe's using the battery. Trocker switches it to the inside. Joe leaves enough room. However, Trocker's just going to lift off. He's going to play the mind games here. Give himself DRS down the next straight. Oh, as Trocker goes there, trying to get on the power too early. And in fact, Trocker's going to drop a little bit of a gap here to Joe. And Joe might have gotten away with this here. Trocker tried playing the mind games, giving Joe DRS. Oh, giving Joe, I forgot my words. Anyway, Trocker, is he going to go for a move here? He's going to try and have a look around the outside. Trocker trying to go for the move around the outside. It's going to give him the inside line. Joe not giving him any room though. And Trocker has to sit behind for the time being. And so Joe's going to hold on for now. Trocker's going to get slightly desperate here. We've only got 1 corner to go. Or a couple of corners to go if you're really picky. 3 tenths to gap Trucker needs a very good exit here. He's got quite a good run here. As that's Ermac spinning around in the background. Trucker's got a good run on Joe here. He's got no battery left though. And in the end I think Joe's going to take it as they come. Oh, Joe takes it just about in the end. 500ths of a second in the end. Joe takes the win. Trucker just about in P2. He tried catching all the time up in the end, but Trucker is going to be P2 for him. Sten in the end with a good race in P3. A couple of spins from him though cost him the chance to be fighting up top. Razi also with a spin. He was right with Trucker at the start of the race. He's going to have to settle for P4. We've still got a bit of a battle here between Hammer and Jug. Jug seems to be ghosting here. Is he disconnected or is something wrong with him? Hammer's going to get the move on Jug here. I don't quite know what's happening there. And so I think penalty wise we're just going to check. It's 9 seconds, so it's going to be close here actually between Hammer and Blake, and I think Blake in the end might have got it. As Blake comes across the line now, he needs 6 seconds, the gap's 7 seconds, however Blake backing off. I think Blake might be giving Hammer, or no, that's right, Blake's crossed the line and it's Hammer slowing down. And Chug just about slowing down in the end. And they both crossed the line, basically at standstill. But it's Joe who wins the race, just about a race up to the line. But Joe holds on to take the win. It's revenge for Miami. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that all. Whoops. But yeah, 500ths of a second, just under, between Trucker and Royal. What a race. Joe in the end leading every lap of the race despite qualifying P3. It was Jug who got it on pole, started on the hard tyres, didn't have a good start to the race and ended up making a couple of mistakes, which dropped him down to P7. He got fastest lap though, for the 109 flat. And it's Sten in P3, Razi P4, Blake P5, Hammer P6, Jug P7, Hooders in P8, Pyro P9, Percival in P10, Ermag P11, DMAC in P12, rounds up the finishers. And then the retirement, we have Rishi, Farico, David, Catsby, Connor, Stewart and Fox. Connor obviously getting disqualified. Not really anything his fault, trying to spin the car around after spinning out, and yeah, in the end didn't work out for him. But anyway, that's gonna be the endurance race is over. 3 out of 3 done now. Standings will be out soon. I do have a feeling though that Trucker's won it with 3 great races in the end. He won the first time out in Miami. Spain he was unfortunate. The spin on safety car restart meant that he only finished P3. He was close behind though, the 2 ahead, so he won't have lost too much time there. And then here in the end only 500ths off first, so he really wouldn't have lost any time. But yeah, that's the endurance series. We've now got, I think we've got pre-season next week. Yeah, pre-season starts lap 31. Lap 31? What am I talking about? Lap 31. On the 31st. So make sure to check that out. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit.